A lot of people probably think I'm some kind of asshole for sitting out of gym class for my whole high school years. I and a friend of mine used to tie our t-shirts around our heads and go hide in the back of the bleachers and smoke weed during gym period or health class, which you needed to graduate. So by the time I was in the 12th grade, I had to take ninth grade health and pass it to graduate to be able to walk across the stage, which I did. But I guess people think I did that out of being an asshole. But in a way, I did it because gym class kind of traumatized me in a way. It was the saddest part of my day, not for any kind of physical reason or anything like that. It was just that I was always like the last person to be picked on a team or whatever. And then like it would get down to where like it would only be me left, and they would argue, like fight with each other over who was going to have to take me on their team. And that kind of highlights how my entire elementary school and school after that, like I said, this was high school, even into high school, all that shit followed me, all that social awkwardness and traumatized behavior I distributed or displayed, I imagine, made people probably, more apt to, pick on me and of course, not want me on their team. I was the uncool guy or whatever the hell it was. Well, we all know what it was, right? Everybody knew about my dad and everybody knew about my uncle. And both things in combination was a little too much for them to handle. So I've been like a social outcast my entire life. So gym class is kind of like that. For me, kind of like highlighted it. And so naturally, I did what I always do. Right, stage a sit-in. All right, back to picking rosemary with purple flowers. Story time is over.